How can I turn a form response into an actionable task? Hi, this is Eliot from Workload. In this video, we'll be building a workflow starting with a new form response in Google Forms. Then we'll be reformatting the response using the AI Wizard by Workload before finally creating a new task in Google Tasks. All right, let's build a workflow. So we're going to start here at the workload editor. We're going to give our workflow a title. This is going to be forms to wizard to tasks. And I'm going to click in the trigger box and select my triggering app, which is going to be in Google Forms. And the event is going to be a new form response. I'm going to make sure I'm connected to Google Forms. If you have any issues connecting to the apps we use in this workflow, check out the blog in the description of this video. I'm going to select which form I want this workflow to monitor. This is going to be my team task request form. So whenever we get a response to this specific form, that's going to initiate this workflow. We'll test our trigger, and we have a response. If I look over here at the raw console, you can see all of the answers to our form questions are within inside of this answers array, and they're stored within the value field. So we're going to need to pull that information out in order to add it to Google Tasks. So I'm going to click Continue here. I'm going to select our tools. We're going to use the AI Wizard by Workload. Prompt your data. The input data is going to be this entire answers array. So I'm going to click on Answers. I'm going to paste in a prompt, pull out all of the values, and create a separate object. If you can determine what question is being answered with these values, then list the question as the field. We'll test this action. So here we have the information of the questions that were being answered, and then also the answers. So who reported it, what's the title of the issue, the date, the details, the severity, email follow-up, and what department is experiencing the issue. So we'll click Continue here. We're going to add a step. This is going to be in Tasks. We are going to create task. Make sure we're connected to Google Tasks. The task list that we want to add this task to is My Tasks. So we only have 3 fields to fill out here. We have a title, the notes, and the due date. So the title is going to come from our step 2 here, toilet troubles. Everything else is going to go in the notes besides the date. The problem, the toilet won't stop flushing. Enter. Reported by, the name, parentheses, email address, enter, severity, and department. And then I see it wants the date in a specific format. So we're actually going to add a step before step 4 here. We're also going to use the tools by Workload, the AI Wizard, prompt your data. We'll come down to the date from step 2. I'm going to say reformat as. I'm going to come back to that step 4, to my action step. And I'm going to copy this format. Come back to step 3. Paste that in here. Click Continue. Test the action. So now we have that date formatted in the way that Google Tasks wants it. Click Continue. Come back here, come to our due date. This is going to be from our step 3. Put that formatted date. Click continue and then test the action. And we have a success. So I'm going to click continue here. We'll peek over at Google Tasks, and you can just see this task was just added. And you can see all the details, the title, the description, who it was reported by, the severity, the department, and the due date was 10 weeks ago because this is an old task. But normally when you get a new form response, it will say the date will be in the future. So this looks like our workflow worked correctly. We can come back over to the workload editor, can check and make sure there's a green dot in each of my nodes. Then I can activate my workflow. And now whenever I get a new form response to this particular form, the AI wizard by Workload will reformat all of the data and then create a new task in Google Tasks. That's how you can use Workload to build a workflow that automatically creates a new task in Google Tasks whenever you get a form response in Google Forms. Please join the Workload community by commenting on this post with any questions you might have or suggestions for future videos. You should also like this post and click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here to get more content from Workload about how to make your business practices more smoothly. And I will see you next time.